Okay, so welcome all of you to the live webinar. In this particular webinar, we'll be covering more about how to get certified as a yoga therapist under the YCB Ayush. First of all, I want to thank all of you that you're giving your time today, as you could be doing so many other things. But you have decided to be here. That's really great. Okay, so see, there is going to be a Q&A session also. But most of the common queries are going to be covered before that. Okay, so what will be covered today, I'll just tell you in brief. How to get certified as a yoga therapist under the yoga certification board, and how to plan the entire journey. What is the career scope of this field after you complete your certification, and what is the corporate yoga career opportunity after you complete your entire certifications. Okay, see, since many of you do not know me, is it okay if I give you a brief introduction about ourselves, because we have few people already doing my courses and few people are new, right? So I'll just give you a brief introduction. Okay, so my name is Anubhav. I'm basically from Pune, and I have done my full-time diploma in yoga from Kevladham, Lonavala near Pune, and also done my post-graduate diploma in yoga therapy from S. Vyasa University, Bangalore. Completed my MSc into yoga therapy, and I'm already a level 3 yoga teacher evaluator, and have been teaching almost say 12 years, and out of that 3 years I'm helping people to get certified under the yoga certification board. And many of you are already doing my courses, like Shobhit is doing. I don't know, Rajshri, is it the same like Rajshri, because your camera is off, so I don't know actually. Okay, okay, got it. Great. Okay, great. So I'll go to the next part. Okay, see now, since it is basically a mix of people, those who know about YCB, and I'm assuming some people might not know, just a brief about YCB. See, Ayush stands for Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani Siddha, Homeopathy. This was formed to ensure the optimum development in these particular systems of health. So what is the main focus of Ayush is for the development, education, research in these particular systems of health. And as you know that yoga is a part of the entire Ayush, so they have formed a board called as Yoga Certification Board. Okay, see now this next question will be, why this yoga certification board? If we already have so many institutes offering diploma program, MSc program, what's the use of this certificate? So the main use of this particular board is to create a uniformity in the standardization, how it is being covered and how it is being taught to people, because most of the places where they have those diploma MSc program, there is no uniformity in the syllabus. So hence they have formed a certain fixed syllabus. It doesn't matter from which country you are in, but you go through the same pattern. Okay, and secondly, they want to create a better job opportunities to people who wants to take a career into this field. Okay, and they want to make available large number of professionals who are actually ready to handle whatever the problem that people are facing right now. Okay, so see, our main focus will be on the yoga therapy certification. Okay, so that's what I'm going to concentrate more on. Okay, because other all certificates have already done this thing. Okay, so what I'm going to cover today is more about the yoga therapy certification. That is 800 hours of training. So it's basically a very big course. I mean, of course, you need a lot of commitment to that. Okay, and especially though this yoga certification board, the syllabus says that you can be fresher, but what I would say that you should have some certification with you before you think of thinking of going for this certification, because some kind of understanding should be there. So as per this particular certificate, there is no restriction. I mean, as per the syllabus, what they have given us is there is no restriction on age, qualification, the training or experience to appear for the assessment and the certification as per them. And this certification has a validity of 5 years. Okay, so every 5 years you will have to recertify. So currently the procedure is that you just upload your old form, and you are being given, they are going to extend for the next say 5 years, but we don't know after 5 years what will be the process. Right now it's not very clear. Okay, so this is very basic. So hope all are with me till now. Is it fine? Okay, thank you, great. Okay, so see, coming back to our main part. So if you do this certification, it is a proof that you have understanding of this particular science, because as you know that this yoga therapy is a blend of the modern science and the yogic philosophy. See, a yoga teachers cannot be yoga therapists. Why? Because in case of yoga like teaching, the like anatomy physiology is not the main focus. And why a doctor cannot be a therapist? Why? Because their focus is on philosophy, is not there. So this is something which is a combination of both. That is your I mean, yoga therapist is basically a middle person who can understand it from the medical point of view and can also understand from the philosophical like point of view, and can mix together and give effective solution to people. So that's the main role is there. Of course, I'm going to show you the whole syllabus as well. Also, you get authority to teach as per the Ayush brand. Means once you're certified, your name will be put on this like Ministry of website, and there people can know about you. Okay, great. Acha, what is the main benefit of this yoga therapist? First of all, it's internationally recognized, as already mentioned on the website. And there are a lot of employment opportunities. Of course, you can heal others, you can work as a freelancer. Those like opportunities are still there. Other than that, it is widely accepted in market as a therapist, because this is very new certification have come out. In fact, not many institutes are really offering right now, but few of them are surely offering. And why this YCB is in more demand is because this is the only certification in the world which is issued by a government of a country. See, Yoga Alliance, everything is there, but those are a private body. Those are not from the government of any like, country. And here comes the YCB, which is like directly from the Ministry of Ayush. So that of course give you a very good advantage when it comes to that. Secondly, after you complete your certification, you can even start your own therapy clinic, and that's what our like previous batch students. So we have other program also similar to therapy, where people have been taking classes. So like we'll see if like few of them will just like call them today. Okay, I'll go to the next. Okay, now what is the benefit to the existing instructor? Suppose you're already been teaching since many years. So what is the benefit for you to go for the yoga therapist? Is like, say, first of all, more opportunities for yoga therapy assignments, because you will be able to understand those problems from medical point of view and from yogic point of view, and how you're able to blend this knowledge into a effective solution to the people. And that's what the world is looking out right now, because like almost like say 60 to 70% of the people are having some kind of stress. So how you're able to really blend this knowledge in such a way that you're able to give effective solution to people. Also, your name will be there in the registry. This is again which I already told you. And even you can teach to your existing clients. So if you already have a student base and if you feel that, you know, I want to introduce them to this, all this like therapy, you can also do that. Okay. Also, if you are working in the corporate and you're very busy and you plan to shift as a like, career, then there is no better time to come to as a yoga therapist, because this is like going to be very high demand in the like near like future, because this is very new thing which the government of India has launched, and many people are actually doing that. Okay, so now let's come to the detailed syllabus. Okay, because see, like no point telling you about 200 hours, 400 hours, 800 hours, but then main point is what you learn into this entire course. That is actually important. So I'll just share the link. Okay. Okay, so hope this is visible to all of you. See, this is a very detailed syllabus. Okay, so I'll just zoom in slightly. Okay, see, this is the syllabus of Yoga Certification Board, Ministry of Ayush, and what they are given, the certification name Yoga Therapist. For open candidate, there is no eligibility. Open candidate means you can train yourself from any place and you can appear for the examinations. Okay, this is all very basic, but this is all like regarding the examinations they have written, that I'm not going into detail because this is already available on this site. I'll go to the syllabus. Okay, so see, here you learn about the musculoskeletal system, muscle classification, histology, properties of each type, distribution, mechanism of muscle like contraction, neuromuscular transmission in brief, ligaments, tendons, skeleton, bones, types, structural functions, the spinal column, joints, type, structure, function. So you see, this is only one small part. Here you have this blood and immune system composition of this RBCs, WBCs, platelets, plasma, hemoglobin, coagulation of blood, anticoagulants, blood groups, and its importance, lymphatic system, immunity, types, and this mechanism. Third part is the cardiovascular system, because all the systems are covered into very detailed. It's not like a very casual course where you learn and just like study something, like say go to exam. So here your commitment is like required. That is very important. Then you learn about the cardiovascular system, anatomy of heart and blood vessels, interventions of heart, properties of cardiac muscles, control of cardiac cycle, circulation, cardiac output, blood pressure. Then you learn about the respiratory system, anatomy, gross histology, mechanism of breathing, exchange of gases, pulmonary function test, the lungs volume, control of respiration. Then you have the dialysis system where you learn each and everything into detail. See, in our like say assistant therapy level 4 also we have, but here it's a very detailed study, which is very deep study is required as a like therapist. Then you have gross, the histological mechanism of secretion of saliva, gastric juice, pancreatic juice, bile, intestinal secretion, role of the secretion, digestion of food, absorption, assimilation, and the formation of acids. Then you have excretory system also, lot of details may is there, histology, functions of this like renal tube, everything. Then you have endocrine system into detailed study about anatomy, thyroid, parathyroid, renal, pituitary, cysts of Langerhans, functions of thyroid, parathyroid, effects of hyperactive on the body, hormones of the suprarenal and their actions, effects on hyperacidity of the body, the hormones of pituitary gland, its action, functions, hyperactivity on the roles and role of insulin and glucose like metabolism. So this is also very detailed studies there. Okay. Then you have special senses, eyes, anatomy, histology of retina, corneal function, physiology, vision, this accommodation, senses of smell, this nasal and mucosa, tongue, taste buds, ear mechanism, hearing functions, and semicircular carrier. So this is again there. Then you have reproductive system also very detailed study in that. Okay. And then you have nervous system also detailed study. I'm not going into more detail because it will at least take like half an hour for me to read everything. Okay. But see, technically you don't have to worry, because even if you don't know anything, of course, if you have background, it's always good. If you're very fresher, but you have done some teachers training, then you will be able to pick up. But you're very fresh and not done anything, then of course this course is not suitable for you, to be very frankly. That's what I can tell you. Then you learn about homeostasis, this negative feedback like mechanism, positive feedback mechanism, how does it work in the body. Then you learn so that's only one small part, whichever I told you. Then you have B part, study of these cognitive processes, higher mental processes, feeling, emotions, mental abilities, personality, comparative study of total personality according to yoga and modern psychology. What is the difference, its meaning, definitions, nature of consciousness described in Vedas, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Yoga Sutra, Yoga Vasistha, spiritual scientific approach of human consciousness, yogic method of elevation of human consciousness. See, we know about this Bhakti Yoga, Gyan Yoga, but then how it helps you to take your consciousness to the next level. Then you learn about yoga and diet. That is actually the concepts and types of diet in traditional yogic text, concepts of food and like nutrition, the components, then you have concepts of health and malnutrition, assessment of nutritional status and everything. That is only one part. That is only one unit. So now you have second unit more on the fundamentals of yoga therapy, where you have concepts of yoga, the health in the Indian traditional systems of medicine, then Ayurveda, naturopathy, Siddha systems of medicine, utility, limitations of these systems. Then you have yogic concepts of health, mechanism, definition, concepts of Adhis and Vyadhis, role of yoga in prevention, health, and Heyam, Dukkham, like Anagatam. Then all these things are there. Then Triguna concept, Pancha Mahabhuta, Pancha Prana, Panchakoshas. Then role of yogic positive attitudes like Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha for healthy living. Then concepts of Ahara, Vihara, like Achara, like Vichara, and the role of the Shuddhi Kriyas. I mean, just brief. I'm like reading. Then you have application of yoga therapy. That is a third unit. That is an application of yoga therapy in traditional text, like in Bhagavad Gita. What is the definition of yoga? What is the relevance of yoga? What is the significance of Bhagavad Gita as the synthesis of yoga? Then concepts of Sthira-like prajna, stages, characteristics, and everything is there in detailed study. Then you talk about Patanjali Yoga Sutra, where you learn, see, not only you learn about sutras, you have already learned about sutras in level 2, but here it's all about application, understanding of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, personality development, the nature of seer and pure state, concepts of vrittis, natures, classification, definition, method to control the chitta vrittis, Abhyasa Vairagya, Ishvara Pranidhana, a means to attain the Samadhi, definition, quality of Ishvara. I mean, there are many of them. I mean, this like section I'm not even reading full. Okay, then you have Yoga Vasistha, concepts of yoga, introduction and highlights of the Yoga Vasistha, definition of yoga, the relevance in Yoga Vasistha, concepts of mind. World is a projection of mind, so all these things detailed. Then you have fourth unit where you talked about all the Kshatriyas, how does it work, what are the like say physiological benefit, how you're going to design the whole curriculum. So more than 50 diseases are covered in this. If you see overall, there are more than 50 ailments will be covered. like which are more related to the stress. Okay, this is very basic, and then you learn about those asanas, the physiology of exercise, asanas, types, categories, and everything. Pranayama also you study very detailed study over here. Meditation also you study about from the like medical point of view and from philosophical point of view. Plus you learn about mudras, bandhas, how does it work, how you can work on the mudras, healing, and everything is there. Okay, just I'm trying to skip a little bit more. Then you come to the practical part, and then in practical also very detailed study about the introduction of this pranava japa. Okay, let me check one point I missed. No, okay, it's fine. And then you learn about the Shatkarmas, and then you have all the loosening asanas, the standing asanas, supine, prone, but around 70 to 75 asanas are there. Okay, and here you learn, see, this is the main part, the unit 2. See, unit 2 is all about the medical ailment. In fact, I'm not even like telling you about this part because of the time. But in unit 2, you learn all about the diseases. Like you learn about back pain, neck pain, arthritis, fibromyalgia, muscular dystrophy, role of yogic diet in musculoskeletal disorders. Then you have this bronchitis, allergic rhinitis, sleep apnea, sinusitis. See, we have studied this in the lab, in those like previous also therapy, but here it's a very detailed study. But you have to be like completely committed to it, because that casual approach will not work for this. For a normal therapy, still you can, but for this definitely not work. Then you learn about hypertension. Then you have coronary artery disease. All these things. You learn about epilepsy, Parkinson disease. How do you treat a patient with that, and hearing like problem? How does yoga role is like over there? There is like dyspepsia, hyperacidity, peptic ulcer, constipation, and then this IBS, and role of yogic diet. All these things. So it's a very detailed syllabus. Okay, this is only a short part I'm reading, not even like reading everything actually. Then you learn about all these menstrual, the gynecological disorders like menstrual disorders and all these things into detail you study. Then role of yoga in the diabetes mellitus, thyroid like problems, obesity, metabolic syndrome, role of yogic diet. Okay, now this is only, this part. Then you learn about OCD, about how does yoga help for OCD? How does this Panchaprana work? How does Upaprana work? How do you take the knowledge and implement? So it's a very detailed study, in this. And then the next part is a unit. So those were the unit 2. Then unit 3 is all about the measurement part. How do you take the measurement? All these things detailed. Okay, and so this is a very detailed. Whether it's like if I read word by word, I need 20 minutes. So of course that commitment is what is required, for this course. Okay, so coming back to the slide and presentation, so that we can go also ahead. Okay, so see what is the eligibility. See, as I showed you, as per YCB, they are telling no eligibility, but I feel that is some eligibility should be there, because a beginner will not understand everything on first go. So I feel if you are a person having done some level 1, level 2, or have some experience, and of course you'll be able to do the course, no problem, that's perfectly fine. What you need is of course an internet connection you need, because the examination is going to be online and training will be online. Okay, so that's the like best part, key you don't have to go like anywhere for this course. Okay, I'll go to the next part. Okay, so actually I wanted to call few people for review. So is it okay? Anyone can give the review? Okay, because I know that like see Vedi has not come today. So actually like Rashri, are you okay? Because see you are doing my course now, therapy course. Actually she has joined my therapy course. So are you okay for that? Is it okay? In case if you are there, it's fine. Otherwise we'll check. Okay, I think she's busy. Okay, ठीक है, no problem. तो बोला there, ठीक है. So ठीक है, anyone will log in, I will call them. Just I wanted to have some review. कि how's your experience in therapy? Because you're already doing the therapy course with me. So what about you, Dhruti? Are you free for like say 30 seconds only? In case, otherwise I'll go to the next step. It's fine.
Yes, sir.
So you just share about the entire journey, because you already cleared the exams and you actually topped, you got almost 100% mark actually, right? So just share some experience about your course so that I can go to the next step. Okay, actually, Kiara wanted to come, but she got busy today actually.
Okay. My experience was very nice actually, because sir arranged very well the schedule, and the main thing, as much as you are regularly attending, that much benefit you will get it. Initially, I was very regularly, I attend all the classes and sessions. Through that, I learned many things. So, okay. Yes, I can.
And how long you have been teaching? I think in 10 years you have been teaching yoga, right? Almost.
Yeah, almost 10 to 12 years too. I'm teaching
okay.
yoga. Yes.
Okay. And now she has like qualified for the whole certification. Last week only her exam result has come. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Perfect. So like I can go to the next step. Okay. Okay, great. So see, we have a lot of toppers. See, like technically, I tell you now, you don't have to worry about anything as long as you're able to give some commitment towards the assignments. Because see, daily there will some like there'll be some assignments given to you. So I think if you follow the journey, because see, I already have like designed my level 1 program, the level 2 yoga wellness, level 3, then the level 4, then other programs also. So technically what I found that every certification is not about difficult or easy. It's all about how much clarity we have ki what is to be done. Because as a first person who sees the syllabus on the first day, if like someone would have saw the level 3 syllabus, he would have like say shocked. Oh, so many things are there. How will complete? But just for your information, we have people scoring 100% marks. Again, I tell you, marks is not our priority, but at the same time, how we develop the skills and solve the problem what like people are facing. But yes, marks is one of the way ki people like ki chalo that person is doing some work or that person is doing the hard work. I mean, it's a very simple formula. So we have people almost scoring like almost like toppers actually. For example, like Shifi was the topper for level 2, and a lot of other people are also there. Okay, so it is her certificate. Okay, so what is the benefit of main for this entire thing is ki you will be able to save your time in traveling, because we have Dr. Vedi who is already done my therapy course, and now she's already like consulting people like, online. So it's very easy now to consult people provided we know the scientific way of the whole subject. Because without the scientific understanding of the whole subject, it is very difficult to take the therapy session. So and that's what you learn in the course. So you can be more flexible in your schedule also. Okay. Okay, so you'll be more flexible in your like schedule. Let me check the laptop. Right, great. Okay, and it will give you freedom to teach to all over the world, because this YCP, just for new people who are not done other course, see, YCP is not only approved by the government of India, but it has an international known or recognized like certification. So of course it will give you that advantage as well. I mean, whatever field you are in, if you are like planning for say part-time or full-time, it will surely help you. Okay, this is there. Okay, so what is the main career opportunity that you get after you complete your this certification? See, first is you can have your yoga therapy sessions online. I will also tell what all ailments will be covered. Then you can also work as a yoga therapist. And suppose you have your own center. For example, Dhruti has her own studio in like Chennai, right? So she can even start as a yoga therapy clinic over there, where people can come for the consultation with her, like how you go to a physiotherapist. Medicine you are taking, they'll not help. You need to sleep. Okay, so you can also work privately with your clients, or you can have a small group, like small group of people who have a similar ailment. For example, if you have like 10 people for back pain, then you can have a similar group for those people. Because see, these are very, very specialized classes. And see, yoga teachers, they are very good in asanas, the philosophy, but they are not being covered about how do you handle the therapy cases. And most of the time what happens is, if someone comes with the like say back pain, most of the time we have to say them, okay, please don't do this, please don't do that. But the main thing is then what that person should do. So in order to really heal the person, we need to have an understanding of the whole anatomy, physiology in a much deeper level. So that's what is required. Okay, also, okay, so, okay, also you will get a unique certification number that can be verified on the YCB website. So see, like this is for all the certification, not only for therapists, but for level 1, level 2, level 3, you can see your details online. Okay, so if anyone wants to know how, I can also show that, but I've shown this to so many times to in my like webinar. Okay. Okay, also you can work as a corporate yoga like therapist, where you can be a freelancer who can help people who want to manage stress related ailments. So like there is a high demand of 30 to 35% every year, because the corporate life is getting more and more stressful now. So that will give you a very good advantage in that case. Okay, so this is just my like ICCR appointment, which I've traveled after I did my level 2. And these are just my workshops in Mumbai. Okay, this is my certification, the level 3 I have done. And this is my examiner like certificate, because I'm already an examiner for these examinations. I take examinations online also. And see, Ritu like Firwani has done our therapy certification with her. Every one of you know who is already in the community. So this is her certificate which she got. Okay, so you can see this is valid for 5 years. So basically 5th Jan 2022 to 4th Jan 2027. It means every certification is valid for 5 years. Okay, just like yoga therapist also valid for 5 years. Okay, I'll go to the next part. Okay, okay, just very brief I have given ki what is the benefit of being an online yoga therapist is it will give you freedom to work as per your time and your like convenience, and you will also be a highly qualified therapist because you see you have already seen the syllabus. Those like syllabus is not just about you do some asanas and tell people ki, okay, this will help you to get benefit. So that's much more deeper like knowledge is there, because the more we understand from a technical part, the more you are able to heal others, and then more you can be highly skilled into your own science. So it's like that way it works. Also, you yourself will get the benefit. See, the best part which I tell everyone, is what, every yoga therapy sessions, best part is there is no side effects. So if you are in a group of people who have no lower back pain, and if you're going to take a session on lower back pain, so those people who have a lower back pain will definitely get benefit, but those people who are healthy, they can actually prevent it. And that's the reason this is getting more and more popular, because normally for physiotherapy we go if you have a problem, but here it is not only going to help in problem but also for the prevention of the ailment. So that's the reason it is getting more and more popular than other any forms of the whole practice. Also, it can be financially rewarding because it's a very specialized like field. It's not like a regular yoga class you take. It's a very specialized field where you actually study the subject, you understand everything. So what I believe now, if you are a person who can learn, do and teach at the same time, of course not the yoga therapy, but if you are a person who is already into teaching, and if you're able to learn the subject more and you are a practitioner, so that will like that will 100% give you the success. Because if we only teach others, if we are not learning anything new, then we are not progressing in our own ways. Yes, we are giving benefit to people, no doubt, but your own learning is also important, because this whole field is very vast. We cannot say that we know everything. We always make attempt to learn more and more, and that's what we do actually. Because in our also community there are many teachers already done, they have the classes, but still they learn so that they can serve more people in the world. That's the main formula. Okay, also it will help you to broaden your understanding beyond the say physical poses. You'll go beyond the asanas. Not only you'll get stuck up over there. Okay, this is just some of the data I've got. That is like worldwide online revenue of 152.3 billion in 2019 is expected to grow 483.3 billion up to 2024. It is all because of online thing, because now it's very easy for anyone to teach, and anyone. Okay, so coming back to this course, very small thing is there. Okay, so who can benefit from the certification? You will say, see, I've already been teaching. What is the benefit of the certification? So the main benefit of this, like say, certification is that you can explore in depth the various medical ailments that with the help of yoga therapy you can heal others. So that's a very big advantage that you will get. Also, you want to leverage on your say career skills, because you're already into the yoga path, but then just by adding those extra skills that is in high demand, you can actually take up your career to next level. Secondly is yoga instructors who want to get branding. Suppose if someone decides, no, I don't want to be therapist, so in that case also you will be a better yoga instructor, because you are able to understand everything in a much deeper level than just understanding at the gross level. So that is again advantage. Also, someone who is into corporate job who feels, see, I'm very busy, I have no time, but then our community will give you that freedom so that you can do it as per your time. Of course, live sessions and all, everything is important in this therapy. Or if you are someone into the diet field or health coach or Ayurveda field, because the Ayurveda yoga are very closely related, right? So those are the people who are really going to benefit, because end of the day, they are going to dealing directly with the clients. So that benefit they will get. Okay. Great. Also, why there is a demand for the certified yoga therapist now? Because a yoga therapist has a more deeper knowledge, deeper understanding compared to a normal instructors or teachers. The yoga teachers have a great knowledge of philosophy, everything, but because their entire course is not designed to really impact people who are having a medical ailment. Their main goal is for the prevention promotion. Yes, they are really great, no doubt about it, but the main part is now the world is now more like moving towards the solution oriented like practices, like rather than only at the physical level. And that's the reason yoga therapist is in high demand because of that. Also, they can modify the asanas to give healing benefit to the clients. So how you're able to modify, once you understand the whole anatomy of the spine, and you whole understand which muscles are working, So those things, it's easy for you. Also, yoga therapy will help you to handle the stress related ailments effectively. That is the advantage. And yoga therapy can act as a complementary for the stress related ailment. Like most of the stress related ailment, you are able to act. Okay, just a brief comparison I have done. Ki what is the difference between the yoga instructor and a therapist? So see, the yoga instructor generally take classes following a certain method, certain systems like asana, pranayama, everything they take. But in case of therapists, just like any other healthcare field, they apply this yogic technique to a specific healthcare problem that people are facing right now. And they are a person who is not only trained about asana, pranayama, meditation, philosophy, but they have a deeper and a broader understanding of the whole human body, which normally a yoga instructor that doesn't go to that. Why? Because the course is not, it is not included in the course actually much. But in yoga, therapists, like any other field, should have a very detailed study of the whole anatomy, physiology, and everything. So that's what is the main difference over here. Okay, and what is the benefit of this certification is, of course, it will give you wider scope in your therapy skills. And freelancing yoga therapist is what most people do right now, where they can actually treat people. They can treat people depending upon their time and place, maybe online, maybe offline also. I mean, that's also possible. Also, you can start your own online therapy clinic. This is something which many people are doing right now. And also group, so this I already told you, group therapy classes based on the specific ailment. But mostly what I see now, therapy cases, the classes are generally very short group, like 3, 4, 5 people, not more than that, because it all depends upon the case, upon the age factor. Because see, you are going to deal with the patient, you will also learn about the case study, how do you handle the case, how do you take the symptom score, everything is covered in this thing. Okay, I'll go to the next part. Okay, what is the benefit of this yoga therapy career is, you'll be able to help others heal for the stress related ailments. You can offer an online yoga therapy for private clients, or you can start your own clinic. You can work as per your time and say convenience. So you can have your calendar fixed key, okay, now 2 to 5, like I'm going to take the sessions. So like people can book you only during those times. So that is one thing. Secondly, you will understand yoga in a very scientific way, not just like learning about ki by this asanas will give you that benefit, but then here you learn about what is the impact of various organs, what are the ailments you can heal. And I personally feel, because this is something which helped me as well, because my whole career has been into yoga therapy only, where I did my PG diploma in yoga therapy, MSc in yoga therapy. What I feel that now this is really a next step of transformation for yoga instructors, because after certain level that yoga part, the regular yoga becomes like monotonous. So this is something which is the next level of transformation. Of course, there is some effort to learn different way of things. That is, of course, the challenge is always there, but surely it gives a different path to the entire career. Also, you can be part of ever growing yoga therapy demand, because stress levels are always going to come up. See, whether there is a pandemic also, still people are under stress. Whether it's not there, still people are, because see, everyone wants to be healthy, everyone wants to prevent the ailments. So it doesn't matter which whatever industry goes down, but this healthcare industry is never going to go down, because even if a person loses job, still he or she wants to be healthy. So thereby this particular field is always going to grow up. But only problem is that people have to be trained in a certain way, which they can implement in the real world, because we cannot teach jargons to people. We cannot when someone comes to us, we cannot only talk about the philosophical part, because end of the day, your philosophy, everything should be able to give solution to the people who are going to come to you. But how you're able to give the solution if you have understanding of the whole science? Otherwise, it will be a yogopathy. Yogopathy is you have the ailment, 5, 6 practices are fixed. Now, whoever comes, you give them same. So this will be a you can say like a diluted form of yoga therapy, where you're already decided, okay, this is what I'm going to give. But in yoga therapy, it's not that, because you're going to consider each and every element. You're going to consider the concepts of trigunas. You're going to be doing a lot of counseling. After all the counseling, then you decide, okay, this is, I think, something as per my experience is going to help. And then you're going to monitor the changes happening, monitor how it is working. If those problems are getting aggravated, then how do you change the module? So it's like a completely continuous process. It's not always one way only, at least at the start. Okay, great. I'll go to the next part. Okay. Okay, see, these all ailments will be covered. Of course, not only this much, this is only brief I have given, but more than 48 ailments will be covered. Like say, you will be covering about the cervical spondylosis, lumbar spondylosis, diabetes, knee pain, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, postnatal yoga, prenatal, PCOS, PCOD, varicose veins, slip disc, sciatica, joint pain, knee pain, fibromyalgia, stress management, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, cardiac rehabilitation after the heart attack. How do you actually design the whole curriculum? And then frozen shoulders, coccydynia, hypothyroidism, and like much more. So like this is going to be like, these are all the cases which you will not only learn about which all practices to give, but how do you handle a case. So if like someone comes to you for high blood pressure, what is the initial step? How do you do the counseling with the patient? How do you take the like important data, and then how do you check after every week whether your practices are giving the person benefit or not? So everything will be covered in a very, very detailed study. Okay, already we have been doing therapy this thing courses, and there are people who already enrolled for the same. So like a lot of people are already doing that, and the like result has been very good. Only thing what you need is the regularity in attending the class, because if you don't attend the class, then of course you won't understand, because we actually consider that the theory and the practical are actually separate part, but in yoga therapy it is not the case, because whatever theory you learn, you actually implement that in your like sessions, what you give, what you take like to the people, or like while you learn the whole thing. Okay, great. Okay, so is it okay till now? Is it fine? Hope this is hope all are with me till now. Is it fine till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, great. Okay, see, right now we have proposed this timing because we have few people already enrolled, and this is going to be very small batch, like maximum 10, but between like 7 to 10, not more than that. Because, and also now this is not like a normal courses that you can join anywhere, because we will have to see that you go in a sequence. So it's going to be a very small batch. So as of now, we have proposed the time as the Tuesday 7:15 a.m. to 8:45. Of course, there will be more extra classes as and when the group is formed, like mostly on Sundays. And Wednesdays 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. And Saturday we have a theory sessions of all these like topics. Okay, and all the live session will be recorded and available to you by like 24/7. And I mean, it will be like for example, all these people already have Teachable, like, so for you all it will get activated, but for new people who will enroll, like we will actually open a new account online. So that's a very simple procedure. Okay, so how many of you all feel that yoga therapist is a next level of transformation? Because here you're not only going to deal about physical benefit. Okay, great. So hence we are starting this program from the 17th of May. I'll just tell you the whole offer and everything. Okay, see what all you will get, I will tell you. So okay, so you all have already seen the syllabus. So that's going to be the same syllabus only. See, first of all, you will get a yoga therapy certification optimization mastery level 5, which will be covering each and every syllabus that is being over there. Okay, so we'll be covering every topic in theory, practical sessions. Okay, there will be a bonus course which is called as a yoga therapy vault course. So in this particular vault, we will already organized all the like recording of all the elements, so that if you want to refer, say after a few days, if you start taking classes and you get some cases, you can directly refer to that particular case. Okay, second is you get a bonus course meditation pranic healing, which is not the ordinary one that we have in level 2, but it will be more advanced version than what we have learned in the level 2 and level 3, because in level 2 and 3 we have 31 style, but here it will be more than 48 styles will be covered. The bonus course 3 will be the full length mock test of around almost like 10 we have planned as of now, 10 full length like mock tests before your final exam. Okay, the course duration as of now we have proposed as like say 7 months, but in case if the syllabus is not covered, we will extend for 1 or 2 months, because as of now we don't know how the group is going to take up. Plus there will be a regular assessment on topic wise. Suppose we cover 3 topics, then there will be regular assessment about what you've understood, how well you understood, and then everything. Plus you get a bonus course that is a practical teaching like technique, where you'll be taking a proper say therapy sessions to a group of people. So we'll be also doing that. And fifth part is the digital yoga training. It means after you complete the course, I mean during the course, how you're able to plan your sessions, how you're able to start your clinic, how you're able to market yourself. Because the end of the day, it's not about how we know, but then how you're able to put across to the world. So all this thing, the total value of this course is almost a lakh for the entire course. But as a special offer, we are offering the entire course for only 30,000 for the whole course. I mean, everything is included in that. Only the examination fees you directly pay to the government of India. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so like say anyone has any doubts or something, so that I can also check. And it's not necessary you have to enroll immediately. You can think yourself. It's not that. And we are going to start on 17th of May. That is still we have time. Like today is I think 9, na? So we have like next week. 8 days are still there. So anyone has any query or something before you ask for something, then I can go to the next part. Okay. So anything you want to ask or any slide? See, because my whole focus is not about you getting enrolled, but we just want to see that the right person gets into it. And of course, course will be in English only. So in case if you have some like issue in that part, so it's very difficult to really convert everything into a different language. So, but then if you are very comfortable with this English part, then I don't think so there will be a problem. So anyone has any query or anything to ask or something? So anything it's like coming to your mind or you want to ask anything? Okay, so what I can do now, I can just fill it one form for you. Okay. So what you can do now, those who are interested can fill the form. Not necessarily you have to enroll now only, like nothing like that, but just that we will just email you all the details to you about this curriculum and everything. We will mail you all the details to you. So I put it in the chat. Okay, so this is just an inquiry form, like nothing more than that. Okay, so great. So anyone has any final query or something to ask? Because more or less we have done. Because it's only up to 5 o'clock. I just have some other this thing. So these all ailments will be covered, and I mean these all things will be covered. Plus we'll be adding new thing if. Yes, this is going to be online exam. Yes, this I just forgot. See, there will be online examination only, just like any other certification. And we have already more than I think 200 people already given exam. So we have a tie with our agency, and the exam will be online. And I mean, yeah, it's going to be online. See, it's not a very difficult course. Just that your commitment is important, because without commitment, but I don't think so anything can happen. So maybe like Rashi, you want to share some of your experience, because hope now you're free now actually. In case if you're free, it's fine. If you're out somewhere, don't worry. Okay, and it will be internationally approved like certification. It's valid all over the world. I mean, this is something very new, recently launched. So I think if you do it, I think it will give you like advantage in workplace. Okay, no problem. That's fine, no problem. Okay, so actually, like Rashi is doing both my courses. The level 2 she has done, and now she's doing therapy also with me. I mean, other like therapy she's doing. So great. So great. So anyone has any final query or something to ask? So please fill in the form so that I can email you more detail. May all this, like syllabus and everything to you. I can email you, because I know in this webinar you may not remember everything whatever I said. Like something you would have missed also. So of course, if you're planning to study further and to really take it to the next level, this is something good. And the best part is you don't have to leave what you're doing. You can always continue what you're doing. Along with that, you can add this as a skilling that you can actually develop over a period of time. So this is something extra which you can do. Of course, you can see, even if you don't do the yoga therapy course or something, still you can take a minor element. 100% you can teach. I'm sure with your experience you learn. But then once you really become a highly skilled professional, after you learn the whole subject and then you teach, that is again a different thing altogether. I'm sure, because there are people who do my level 2 and level 3 and they then attend therapy. So they also know the difference what I'm talking about, because see, yoga therapy cases are not like a very, very casual class, because you have to be not only have empathy but also sympathy towards the patient. So it's not about what we know, it's about how do you modify the whole practices to help a person come out of the problem what they're facing. So it's definitely very, very sensitive field, because in a normal class, even if you go something higher intense, it's fine. But for as a yoga therapist, it will be very difficult because it might harm the like patient. So a lot of safety protocols are there in this yoga therapy, which is not much in the like normal class, because in normal class, like let's see, mostly people are healthy, so we don't focus on those part. But in yoga therapy, yes, that is very, very important. Okay. Okay, so anyone has any query or something to ask or something? See, as I told you, the like duration is 7 months of this course. But if the like the syllabus like cannot be completed sometime, so we may extend for one month also, 1 or 2 months also. Okay, and like there will be a lot of extra classes, mostly on Sundays we'll plan. But these all timings are fixed as of now. But it all depends upon the group and how many days a week. So it will be 4 times. I mean, see, as of now we have just proposed 3 times, and one day like we will have to add on Sundays. So it will be like a 4 times a week, and there will be a lot of extra classes on Sundays. So maybe sometime 2 hours also will be there. Okay, so the timings and all we are going to tell you. So as of now, what we have proposed is these are the fixed timings, which I'll just show you. Okay, here. Yeah. So these are the fixed timings for the practical sessions. And then we'll take a call about the next day when we'll have. Mostly on Sundays I'm planning actually. Okay, so great. And all these all these courses will be put on our like site, that is a Teachable, where it will be accessible to you from 24/7 anywhere in the world. See, most people of you are doing it. For example, Shobit, everyone, they know what I'm talking about. So every session happens, we will upload on our site so that you can actually access like say online from like anywhere in the world. Okay, and great. So basically, if you are a person who wants to be more as a problem solver, then of course this is good actually. But if you are a like person who is more interested in I mean the physical aspect and everything, I mean you're more interested for a like journal yoga, then of course yoga therapy is something, I mean you can avoid. But if you're a person who want to really heal the world, who want to really help the world in a bigger level, then of course yoga therapy is something which you can think about. And I like personally, it has given me a huge career growth. So that's what I want to share with people, because this has given me a lot of career growth. Maybe get PDF note. Yes, definitely. So, okay, this I didn't. In fact, I have told you, see, you will get all the books to you. No, you don't have to buy any books from outside. Everything will be given to you in our online platform. And the mock test, mock viva, regular assessment, three topics, everything will be included in this course. So you don't have to buy anything from outside. And just want to tell you now, we have people scoring 100% mark. Again, just marks is our way to see that we have understood the concept. Though we need more skilling also, not only marks. The skilling is one thing, but marks is also important, because end of the day, a combination of both is only help you to get certified. So, so if you feel that you can learn, do and teach, I mean, learn, do and teach others, then of course yoga therapy is like something to look forward, because this particular field doesn't demand you to be highly flexible or super flexible in your asanas, but what it demands is you understand it from a technical aspect of the whole science. Then you are really a person of a therapist. But if you're always interested only in the asanas, you want to do only advanced postures, then of course yoga therapy is not good, because the people who are going to come to you are sometimes not able to do anything. So those learning the technique, working on the subtle aspect, working on the panchakoshas, all this thing will be need a lot of patience for that. And because when I did my internship around 10 years ago in SPS University, so I've dealt with so many patients, like one mal ailment, we have to treat 40 patients. So almost like 25 like ailments we have to cover as a part of the course. But that was like 10 to 12 years ago. But now things are getting much easy. Everything you are doing, you know, in the comfort of your home. Do we need to attend 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, or just choose only one? No. You have to attend all the days. No. You have to attend all the days because every session will be new things we are going to add into that. So all the days you have to attend, but one day we are going to add on Sunday, depending upon the group availability, everyone. Okay. So hope you got the thing. Okay. So this, okay, see, we have a lot of international students doing it. So technically you all have a bigger advantage of the same, because see, India is a place where those research are happening now more than ever in the history. So you can actually take like advantage. And I am also connected to so many research institutes like SPS. I'm connected, Keviladam, I'm connected. So as and when I get the latest research, my first thing is to share with the group. Because end of the day, you like say you should also know the latest thing, you know. Also now we have a EMI option also. You can also avail for the EMI option. Okay, that's also is possible. Okay, so anything you want to ask or something, anything? Okay. Yeah, okay. So great. We have almost done now. Okay. So it will be like, yeah. So great. So anyone has any query or something to ask? So I'm just like putting the enrollment in case if you feel you have, otherwise we are surely going to mail you all like details. Okay, this is just in case you feel, but please like fill in the form that I have put, because this form will help us that if in case if you are interested, I will put the form again over here. Okay, so that we can also mail you full detail, because like if you are going to hear everything for the first time, so you should also know what you're actually like going to get. Control C. Okay, I'm just putting the form in this. Okay, so this is just the form. In case if you're interested, you can fill. Okay, not by force, but if you really feel that you want to help others, you want to really heal the world, then this makes sense. Okay, not just for the knowledge purpose only, but also for helping others. So that's the whole thing. Okay, so I think one person has filled the form. Great. Okay, I'll just like mail you everything. Whoever has filled the form, I'll mail you. And for people who are already in the community, also I'll mail you. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, great. So anyone has any final query or something you want to ask? Because more or less I try to cover at least the basic part. So if you feel you have any doubts, you can just let me know now. See, rest, you just have to be assured that if you do the daily assignments, getting certified and like getting highly skilled will never be a problem. Only way is if you have a lot of gap, like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month gap, then of course it becomes difficult. So if you are a like person who is little committed towards giving your time for say 1 hour, a daily or something, then there will be no problem for you to get certified. It doesn't matter even if you're not from science background, because these all concepts will be covered from scratch level as if you have not learned anything. Of course, if you have science background, that will give you little advantage, but like that doesn't mean if you're not from science background means you cannot be a good into this field. In fact that's not the main thing, because like even if you're from the science background, but if you don't understand the philosophy and how do you combine both and give result, then your advantage of being in the science is also lost. So if you are a person who are it is L5. Yeah. So this one is the like say level 5. Recently only they have like added this. So this is see level 4 is the like assistant therapy course, which is a short course, which is 200, which is around 200 hours. So that is a short course, but this is actually a high-end program, and this is much more deeper than the level 4, because many of you are already doing the level 4. Like Poonam is doing, and I think a lot of people are doing the level 4. But this is makes more sense because this is more deeper study of the subject. So that's what I feel. But you just fill the form. I will email you all details to you. Okay, in that form you fill, and I will also like share all the details into more like details I'm going to tell you. Okay, and great. Okay, great. So I think almost we are done now. Or to enroll may have the PayPal payment type. Yes, we have the PayPal also. Yes, PayPal we have. See, like my like PayPal ID. PayPal ID is my email ID only. Actually, I'll just. See, like Justin is already doing my level 3, so he's from Singapore actually, so he's doing it. So okay, see, we have the like say PayPal. I'll just put in over here yoga for life at rediffmail.com. Okay, so this is my like PayPal email ID. So this is my ID, email ID actually, like PayPal. So you see, and someone said, Zeba, can I do it? Yeah, surely. Why not? You can do it. See, as I tell you, there is no eligibility for the course, right? So technically, each and every one of you is eligible. And like personally enough for me, therapy has always been very close to me, because when I see people getting healed, like healed with the like entire session, that actually gives you a different kind of happiness. Of course, see the earning wise, everything is one side, that is also important, no doubt. But end of the day, how many people you are going to heal in the world, and that much like benefit you are able to give like to those people. And I tell him, there is no I would say there is no doubt that the demand is going to increase more and more and more. Why? Because these all levels are always going to go like high only. Stress levels are always going to go high. Only thing is how much like dedication we have towards the science, and how much we are like ready to learn and relearn. Because yoga therapy is sometime you will have to relearn also, and you know relearning is of course challenging. But if you're a person who is ready to take that challenge, ki okay, I've been doing this many years, but then I have to do it in this way because there is a reason of that. If you're of that person, then this is like a life changing experience. And we have so many international students who are already enrolled, like say Justin is one of them. In fact, many of them are already there. So it's a great advantage. Can we submit fee in installment? Yeah, installment you can do. As I already told you, know that you can pay by 15K, or and then balance you can pay after like 1.5 months also. Okay, no problem. That's also fine. Okay, I'll just okay. So this we are going to start from 17th. Okay, fix year. We are going to start this thing from 17th only, so that 1 week like I have time for the same. Okay, roll with the 15. Yeah, just like click on the link, you will see a page. Yes, the same page. So this is the you can pay by the half installment, and the balance you can pay after some time. That's, I mean, after month and 1.5 month, that's fine, no problem. Okay, great. So great, I think almost great. So anyone has any query, please ask me, because see, your query is going to be very helpful for me to really add something if you have missed. And I just want to see that now that you have a total clarity about everything. That is very important. The syllabus is very important. How do we go? What are the ailments covered? What is the methodology? Everything should be clear actually, because see, because then you also get very confident of that. And international students, that exam will be online only. And even for the Indian students, as of now, the online is going to continue for a longer time. So that's an advantage for you. Offline also, few of the cities might have, but I would say go for the go for the online part only, because end of the day you're going to deal with so many people online. But if you are a person who is nearby, they have some center offline, and if you can travel, then of course offline is good option. But for international students, yes, online is the best option actually. So that's why they can through. Also, you will be able to enhance your teaching skills. Whatever you already know, you can just add on that particular part, how you're able to heal others and everything. For example, in Dhruti's case, it's really going to work well, because she can always fix her say therapy like timings, and she can have a therapy class. Already she's going to start a teacher's training program, so she can always combine that, so maybe like 3 days we can do a regular yoga, 3 days you take yoga therapy, that also possible. Acha, one more thing I forgot to tell you, ki in this course we will also be having a regular digital training workshop, where we'll also help you what are the systems, how do you book your appointments with people, how do you get in touch in case if you're not from the technical background. So that support will also be there. So brief, see, we are already end of the like webinar. Matlab ki this is about the yoga therapy like certification, which you're going to start from 17th of May. So what you do now, Shubha, your name is Shubha Angalam, you just like write your email ID or just fill my form. Fill this form. I will just mail you all details, or I will see if I can send you some recording also for the same actually. Okay, so like there will be 2 installment only. Okay, like someone is asking how much installment you have to pay. So you, because you're paying like 15K, so 15 2 installment will be there, not more than that. Okay, I will just put in the form here. Okay, so please fill this form, because we almost like covered the whole thing, and now only the doubts are there. So I will also mail you all the topic. I mean all the details to you, no problem. Okay, great. Okay, so like 17th May we are starting. The timing and all I've already informed you, and it will be a small group only. Now 8 to 10 people will be there, not more than that. It will be a very small group, and it will be like it will be very focused training, not like big group and so many people. Very focused training. Little bit commitment is required from your side. The assignments, challenges, everything will be there. Plus the internship will be there, everything. Okay, if you want brief, I can show, because she joined in late. Okay, and these are the timings. Login failed. Okay, one second. Let me just give you again the link. Okay. Okay, so fill like this form. Maybe that form will be. Okay, great. Okay, so you can fill this form. I think it should happen. No problem with that. Okay, so what all you get is, see, what you get is a whole thing. Okay, so what I will do, I will also mail you this like PPT. See the timing part I told you, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the Saturday, and one more day we'll add after we have our first introduction meetup on 17th, and we'll just discuss with the group. We'll have a common timing for one more day. Okay, that's what I'm planning. I didn't put it all the 4 days because like one day you should also have freedom to decide. Okay, so these all ailments will be covered. This is just I'm telling you for people who join in late. So all these ailments will be covered into very detailed way. All the cervical, the lumbar, the diabetes, knee pain, osteo, and everything. And okay, so okay, these all things I've already covered. So great. So anyone has any final query, because almost we are done now. Yeah, actually with the group we'll check. That is not a problem. With the group we can check. Okay. See, as long as it doesn't clash to my timing and the group is fine, I have no problem. So timing can don't be this thing. We will like we can check, because see, morning I have my level 2 like classes up to 9. So after that I have kept. So it can be 10, 11 also, no problem with that. Okay, as long as the group is fine, I have no problem with like say anything. Okay, great. So great. Anyone has any final query or something to ask? So what about you, Poonam? I just forgot about you only. So Poonam, you want to share your experience? Okay, okay. I will just mail you. Don't worry. I will just mail you. Just like put in your email ID. So Poonam, you want to share your experience of yoga therapy, because you're already doing my course right now, right? So you want to share something in case if you're free, like little bit, say maybe 1 minute. You want to speak something. Okay, I think she's also busy. Okay, 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 great. So please do your practice session besides the 3 lectures in a. So these are the, see, the Tuesday, Wednesday is the practice sessions, and Saturday is theory, and one day will be theory. Okay, so three practical sessions and one theory sessions will be there. But we'll see the group. If the like group demands more theory, I will add more theory for you. So practical session will be there, twice or thrice practical session will be there. Okay, because see, it's like a combination of both theory and practical both. Only theory doesn't make sense, only practical doesn't make sense. So it has to be combination of both the thing. Okay, 4 session a week. Yes, yes, yes. The 4 session a week. Only 3 days I've told you. One day I haven't told you the timing. That I will tell with the discussion with the group. It will be in English only. Yes, it is going to be in English only. There is no other language where we like we can have, because we have so many international students. So it's going to be pure English only. And in fact, I am more comfortable in that. Every like system I can speak for hours, but for other language, it's very difficult for me as well. So English will be the only like say chances like in this course. And I feel this whole thing is more clear if you take in a language which you are very comfortable. So actually we covered all these details about instructors and everything, because this like Shubha has joined late, so she couldn't get everything. So I will just mail her all the details to her. Okay, so great. Anyone has any final query or final call or something? You want to ask anything? So you can like take the offer by tomorrow also, no problem, because anyway we are going to start from the 17th only, right? And you all are there in the group also, right? So you can also ask me in the group also, no problem. Okay, okay, then thanks to all of you. Then I will see you like those people who have enrolled today. I will just mail them the whole details, and you have to open your this account, the teachable account. I will just send you the link to you by like tomorrow evening, so that you open the account. And from 17th we are starting, Tuesday we are starting. There will be introduction session, practical session, and all the game plan of the whole course, how we are going to go from day 1, day 2, day 3. Everything will be given to you, what's going to be covered, when it's going to be covered, props and all what you have to have with you. So everything will be covered, because props and everything are very important to deal with a lot of ailments, like for example bells, blocks, and everything. So okay, so see, you will be like given each and everything. Only thing is your commitment is what I want. You just give me your time of that four week, 4 times a week. That's what I'm expecting. If you can really do that, I'm telling you, this course is going to be most easiest course ever. And same, I can take the example of level 3. Level 3, in fact, I can take the example of Dhruti. She went away. That first day she joined the course and she said, "Arey, this is so much to study. How am I going to study all this thing?" But just for your surprise, that our result has come and she has got 100% marks. 100% marks. I mean, see, you can just see now. Again, it's not about marks only, but yes, that's also indicated that how well she had grasped all the concepts. And I really believe that each and every one of you has that, like, say, capacity. For example, Rashri also, because I know when she wanted to enroll for therapy program, she was thinking, "Arey, see, I'm not from science background. How I'm going to learn?" And now I can tell her that she's enjoying the therapy so much that her attendance is 100%. Actually, she's not missing any class. Uh, okay. See, so it's all about, see, how it is presented to you, know. See, actually, Shubhamangalam, the early morning is not there because I'm already running my level 2, level 3, the level 1 program. So we already have those classes during that time. So that's the reason I'm not able to, because those batches are running since 3 years. So we don't want to change those timing actually. So early morning is not there. With the 5:45 and all, everything we have other days, our level 2, level 3, all other programs are running. So see, because once I'm going to commit to this batch, of course, I'm going to be not be changing the time, you know, because I have to fulfill my previous commitment. Actually, that's the thing. Okay, great. So see, those are already in the group, they can always contact me. And those are new people, already you all are there in the WhatsApp group. I will also share the details over there. Okay, so I will share the link over there, and if it's possible, I will share the recording of this session also, so that you can hear to those also. Okay, then thanks to all of you. I'll see you all then in the next session. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you.